They say it takes two to tango, and although Fun Master Mike is not a very good dancer, we are going to do the Bishop's Tango today. And instead of winning first prize in the dance contest, hopefully our reward will be a checkmate. We've got 3 steps for our dance moves today. Step number 1, I want you to make a wall with your bishops. Step number 2, always keep your bishops right next to each other. And step number 3, when you can make the wall smaller with the bishops, do so. But if you can't, then move your king in. Let's see all of these dance moves in the works. We actually cannot connect our bishops in the first move, so our best try is a move like bishop to d3. Now black's king might go charging down the board, and we can finally get our bishops connected. They're like identical twins. They like hanging out with each other at all times. Here is our wall. Bishop number 1 attacks all the dark squares, bishop number 2 the light squares, and if we do the same thing to the queen side of the chessboard, we see that the black king can never move beyond that force field. There is a wall preventing him from ever moving down the board. The best he can do is to go sideways. Now, let's consider, can we make the wall smaller? Actually, no. If you play bishop to d4, bishop will get captured. If you play bishop to e4, same thing, and don't even consider a move like bishop to f4 because your bishops are no longer together. We don't want to disconnect our best friends. So let's go back. The best we can do is to move our king up. There's no real right or wrong answer. Let's just pick f2. When black's king goes sideways, again, any bishop move either disconnects or loses the bishop, so king f3 is better. Black's king goes sideways. Now you might think in this position that you can advance the bishops. The thing is, black's king will actually get out of the wall. Now you've built a bit of a wall leading to the side of the board, but we're just confusing ourselves. We don't want multiple dance floors. Let's go back. Instead, we can actually move our king again. And we're actually using our king to help restrict the black king's movement a little bit. Black's king has to go backward now. So let's just pick a square. Let's pick perhaps this square. And again, keep the bishops connected. The best move is bishop to e4. And when black's king goes sideways, bishop to d4. It's a very slow process, but if you follow all of the steps, there's no way you can get these dance moves wrong. Otherwise, you'll be tripping over your partner's feet. Okay, black's king goes sideways. We've actually already seen this exact position before, one rank further down the board, so you probably know what to do. No bishop move gets us where we want to go, but king to f5 does. Let's pick a little bit of a different idea for black. Instead, let's have his king go this way. Now, either bishop move is okay. However, if you play bishop to d5, notice black's king can charge down and attack your bishop, in which case king e4 is still perfectly fine. But if you want to be a chess master, the absolute best move is bishop to e5, because now black cannot come down the board at all. It's all about building the smallest wall possible. Okay, it doesn't matter where black's king goes. He can go backward, he can go right, he can go left. We're going to play the exact same move. Let's pick the move king d7. And our bishops creep forward. That's right. Got to stay with your dance partner. Bishop to d5. Black's king goes sideways. And now in this position, bishop to e6, in fact, does force the black king to the edge of the chessboard. Let's give black probably the best defense. It's hard to say what the best move is. He is, after all, losing. Let's try king to d8. Now we can advance our bishop up again. Now, which way do we go? We go f6 or we go d6? Which one will keep the black king stuck on the edge of the dance floor? Yeah, bishop to d6 is a better move. The black king is now stuck on the 8th rank, so king moves over. It's time to advance our king up again. Black only has one move, and now in this position, we need to figure out which corner to checkmate the black king in. We can pick this one, or we can pick this one. A little pro tip here, Fun Master Mike always picks the corner that his own king is closest to. Obviously, white's king is much closer to the h8 corner, so the way to get the black king to go where we want him to go is to make sure he doesn't go the other way. In this position, we need to attack the d8 square, but if you do that directly with bishop to e7, the king will sneak out. We don't want that. Obviously, bishop c7 loses the bishop, so in this position, you've got to play a waiting move. Bishop to e5 is perfectly fine. Black only has one move. He has to go to the square e8. Now we're going to break our rules just briefly. We are going to disconnect the bishops because, frankly, we kind of have to. Bishop to c7, and we have guarded the king's ability to run away from us. He has to run toward us. King to f8. Next up, guarding the e8 square. Do watch out for stalemates, chess kids. That'd be like tripping over your partner's feet on the dance floor. Bishop to f7 would be a very, very sad way to end the game. We don't want stalemate. We want to win the game. Bishop to d7 is the way to go. Black again only has one move. Boy, chess is easy when you know what your opponent's going to do. In this position, there could be several ways to win, but I never want to let Black's king off the back row. He's about to do just that. So let's use our king to restrict the Black king's movement. It turns out in this position, no matter which way Black moves the king, we're going to play bishop to d6 in the next turn. If Black's king goes to the corner, don't guard the g8 square with bishop to e6. That would actually be stalemate. Bishop to d6 would again be the correct move. Let's have Black's king try to run away, though, and see how this finishes out. Bishop to d6 check. Bishops are still connected. King over. Bishop to e6 check. King over. And bishop to e5 check. And there we have it, chess kids. Our bishops stayed together pretty much the entire time, and the checkmate is rather simple. Although it took 20 moves, we never let that Black king out of the wall. We kept our bishops together, and when we couldn't make the wall smaller, we moved our king in. Did we get first prize in the Tango contest? Well, I'll leave that for you to decide. Fun Master Mike is taking off his dance shoes and going to get some punch.